Welcome to a new video. Today is going to be a little different. I usually feature a couple of replays with commentary and then a replay or two with music over it, with more fast-paced editing. But today, I'm highlighting just one game that I played recently because I felt that it was so special. As you all know, I usually play in a squad, and today my squad mate decided, you know what if we play like 6.0 or 6.7, but we play 4.0 US tanks, bringing them up to fight historically accurate vehicles. And I said, why not? Let's go for it. However, instead of playing like the Chaffee or the Sherman, I decided to play the M8. I got this thing from a gambling crate at some point, and I haven't really played it a whole lot, so I figured it'd be fun. This thing gets the standard US 75mm gun, and it gets about 104 mils a pen, if I remember correctly, which is enough to go through things like that Tiger's cupola, or the lower side of a Tiger, or a lot of other tanks around 6.0, 6.7. In this match, we're playing 6.0, but we've been up-tiered to 6.7, so it is Nuke VR. Telling you it's Nuke VR might be a bit of a spoiler, but at this point, you probably know what's coming. I've taken this advanced position past Monument on this map, and it's paid off a little bit so far, but it's a bit of a slow game getting started here. There's a lot of tanks. I'm playing pretty hesitantly, even though maybe I don't need to, and I'm just getting warmed up. The IS-2 shot, so I pull out and hit his cupola. It pens, luckily. It won't always pen, as you'll see pretty soon. And now that he's injured, I can go and take out the T-34-85 as well. I assume that shot just goes a little bit high, and there's some funky angle or overlapping plates that made that not pen. Unfortunately, the IS-2 kills my squad mate, but it allows me to kill the IS-2 in exchange. Now I've pushed up to this little road, and I see an absolutely devilish angle into their spawn. I'm able to get some scouts here, and I try really carefully to line it up, and that is just gross. There's no other way to describe it. Rat mode activated. This guy had no clue. Moving down towards the beach area, I heard some guys going this way, and some of them were scouted earlier, so I take advantage of that and come to try to finish them off. Admittedly, not my best first shot there, and my 50 cal actually doesn't have the depression to hit him, but luckily he pulls out and lets me shoot him again for free. Pushing towards their spawn, I've loaded an HE round for that AA, and I see that tank destroyer, and I poke out, and there's another AA and I can just finish him off immediately. Now, I load an AP round here for the TD, but it turns out I have another shot on an AA. Will that come back to haunt me? Scouting doesn't give that many SP, but it is useful. It's getting me closer towards the nuke. Unfortunately, I shoot empty space, but luckily my 50 cal finishes him off. Greedy, greedy, greedy me. Now I've respawned in the same thing again, back in the M8, and I'm pushing towards B because I hear some things over here. My original plan was to push down the E line towards their spawn, but somehow they re-pushed this. Now if I just get the cap and maybe one more kill, I'll get the nuke. Now I have the nuke, but I'm getting a little greedy again. I want more kills, so I'm gonna push this guy in a minute. As soon as I see that his transmission is out, I decide to make the move and flank him. Luckily, he's not ready for it. I spawn the nuke and we have like a zillion planes in the air, but it's not enough. There's someone coming for me. I get the crit out, but of course it's a Yak 9K. It's always a Yak 9K. That thing just obliterates planes, and bombers are notoriously weak for some reason or another. According to Gaijin, this is what happens. But of course it's a Yak 9K, so when a cannon round hits you, you blow up. With that, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of this single replay highlight.